Thanks for joining us on Vacation Station TV, your virtual getaway. Look where I am. I'm in traffic. Coming back from Gatlin Boik. Yeah, it was packed today. Man, what a weird day today. What a very weird day. I'll share it with you very shortly. Now, it is Friday, as you know. The clock on my car says 2 o'clock, but really, it's more like 6 o'clock. Hi, Barry. What's happening? John Esper, how are you? Good afternoon from Columbus, Ohio. Good to see you guys, as always. Yeah, it's been a weird... Hey, the Harvey Five in the room. How are you? Hey there, Jeff. Yeah, lots of traffic. I just didn't think that it was going to be this busy. Sandy Connolly, hello, how are you? But heading in, before I already did a video on that. Snaky Holler family, how are you? Hello, 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 and saying hello to everybody. But I noticed as soon as I got into downtown Pigeon Forge, it was pretty packed. And then as I got closer to Gatlinburg, I noticed, man, there's a lot of cars here today. I guess everybody is trying to see the last of the fall foliage. Sneaky Holler saying, doing good. Good to hear that. Good to hear that. Bobby Joyce, what's going on? Jeff and Marie. Marie at the coaster. J Kid, maybe we'll see you Friday, November 11th through the 15th. Just come up to the coaster. It's usually where you'll find one of us or both of us. You never know. You never ever know. You never know. But I was shooting some video today, and I had to shoot some video privately. Teleco Toys. What's up, cupcakes? And I figured, I haven't done... Louise Shepard, how are you? Evening from North Carolina, Jeff. Hope you and Marie are doing... Yeah, we're doing well. Everybody's doing well. Philip Holcomb, hello, Jeff. Is Joe? I'm here. I'm in here, but this guy's an idiot. Rodney Buchanan, good evening. D&T Tennessee. Jeff, you again? I know. I'm like the relative that never knows when to go home. Don't forget to fall back 1 hour Sunday morning at 2 a.m. That's right. D&T, I know you're kidding. And don't forget to go out Tuesday to vote. Remember that? Don't forget. PB on the go, hello. Good grief, look at all the... Yeah, we usually teleport. I wanted a teleport when I go in. But going out, I just had to show you all the traffic that is here. We fall back Sunday night. Sunday night, 2 a.m. 1 hour. Now, from what I understand, and I read an article on this morning, it is proposed to do away with daylight savings time. Now, we'll see what happens. I don't know why they're holding back on it, but there's somebody's reason. Somebody's getting paid somewhere in the government for that. You know how that goes. You know how that goes. So I was shooting video, and one of my spots that I was going to, D&T Tennessee, with the cost of fuel, I'm sure teleporting has gotten... Yeah, it has. It's great, cheap for me. So they need to do away with that time. Yeah, it is. It's antiquated. We don't need it any longer. Bobby Joyce, yes, please. Vote for a change. Please. If you don't vote, I never want to hear you bitch again. Never. All right? I don't want to hear how life sucks in your life. Because you need to get out and make that change. Because I'm telling you, pretty soon, if we don't get out and vote, we won't have a vote anymore. It'll be so rigged that you might as well just stay home and not go out and vote at all, okay? I'm just telling you. Then you'll wonder where all your benefits... That bozo at the head office wants to do away with Social Security, wants to do with VA benefits. He really wants to hammer us. Now, do you want to... I don't know how many of you are on Social Security, but you may actually lose that. You may actually lose it while this nutcase is in office. So I don't know what is going to go on. I don't know how everyone's going to perceive this, but man, would that be a death knell for a lot of people out there. Dry Creek, how you doing? trying to catch up with Snaky Hollow, Dry Creek. This is a real dangerous spot right there. I've seen several accidents right there. RV5, hi Robin, Denise. Dry Creek Home Decor. Did you guys change? You didn't change the name, right? Decor, it's still Home Decorations, right? Dry Creek Home Collection. Because I saw one of your videos and I go, why is it saying decor? I know they're kind of the same words, but not if it's in the title and stuff. But let me I digress. I wanted to shoot video down by the river because it's really pretty down there. And I go up there and I notice there's all this caution tape all over the place. On all the pull-offs, all the hiking paths. So I said, all right, there's got to be an issue. And I mentioned in the video that most likely it's because of the bear. But I didn't have it for sure. Ty Mason, how are you, Ty? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. So I said, all right, that nixes my plans for going down and walking in the river. I said, all right, let me go up to Sugarlands and go up there and see what's going on. I go up to Sugarlands, and I haven't shot there in quite a while. So I figured maybe, a lot of you don't know what Sugarlands Visitor Center is about. We had to abbreviate it in Instagram. Okay, that's why. So it is changed in Instagram. Okay, so it wasn't something I read wrong. So I'm shooting inside the Sugarlands because it was closed last time I went there, remember? And I did find out the visitor center is open 7 days from 9 to 5 p.m. I was wrong, and when I'm wrong, I'm first to admit it. I was wrong. I thought they were closed on weekends, but they're open 7 days a week from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So you can always go to the visitor center, and I always suggest you do that. So I'm in Sugarlands now. I'm shooting video. Come out to my car. Car won't start. Car won't start. Never had that problem before, ever. Ever. I go, what the hell? And the battery is just under 2 years old. So it should still be good, right? Damn. I went back. Imagine that. I was up in the mountains and I had a clear signal. I'm down here in Pigeon Forge. I'm getting a crappy signal. Wow. So I go into the Sugarlands Visitor Center. And I talked to the rangers. I said, I can't stop my car. And they go, weren't you just in here shooting video? Yeah. He goes, no problem. We'll get a ranger right out there. Teleco Toys, I sent you a message. Did you get it? I haven't done any messenger lately, but I will check it out. So I go in and they get a ranger out there. Let me back up just a hair. At least 3 people came out and wanted to help me do a jump, but I said, hey, I got a ranger on the way and I know he's coming from somewhere. I don't want to just start the car and leave. You know what I mean? I didn't want to do that. So I figured they already called the ranger. I'll wait for the ranger. So he comes up, pulls up next to me and says, need a jump? And I go, yes, sir, I do. And so he goes into his trunk and he pulls out this little tiny case with a zipper on it. And I'm thinking to myself, what's he going to do with this? In the older days, they used to come out with this big portable battery pack. You remember those big, giant battery packs? And they'd hook them up to your car. This thing was no bigger than 10 inches long by 4 inches wide. That's it. And only about an inch thick. That's it. You can carry it in your hand. So light, you carry it in your hand. It's not weighty at all. What's this? Because you take the cables off your car. You can't have the cables on. I said, no problem. I'll do that. Took them off. He hooks up these similar battery cables, not quite as big as the ones you jump the car with. He plugs this thing in a USB. I'm going, USB? He goes, yep. And he plugs it in, turns it on. He says, start your car. I said, don't you want it to wait a while? He goes, no, you can start your car now. I jump in the car, turn Micro Start X. It's Micro Start. I did look it up on the website. And he says, I've jumped diesels with this one, the X10. I guess it is the X10. And come on, buddy. And I was amazed that it started the car that quick. So I continued on my journey. Now I know I can't go down to the river where I want to go. Take me to the river. So I went down. I'm heading down towards Townsend on that road. I think it's 73. A beautiful drive. You'll see that on my video. I'll put it up sometime later tonight. But I just wanted to share this with you. And I'm going down the road and the sun is like right down the middle of the road the whole way. And I said, I got to turn around. Like, this is not good video. You'll see some of it, but I turned around and went back the other way, and the sun was beautiful because it was shining on all the trees and the mountains and the sides of the mountain. So on the way back, you'll see the way back video, a little bit of going too. But I figured I better get down and I better buy a battery because I know now I need a battery. There's no doubt in my mind I need a battery. Dry Creek says we have one of those handy. Yep, I'm glad you got one. I will be ordering one as soon as I go home. I couldn't believe how small it was and how fast it jumped the car. So now in the future, because in the future, if somebody should need help, I know I can help them immediately. And one thing I never like doing, because in today's cars, you should not jump cars. It's very dangerous because the computers can short out. They get a back, and I'm sure Rob can attest to this, they get like a back surge, and it could knock out all your little micro processors and stuff, all the little digital things. They can't take a shock. So whenever you do jump a car, if you don't have one of these little gizmos, do not run your car. Do not turn the key on. You just hook the cables to it. And then you hook the cables to their car, and you make sure their car isn't running. And then you let the car sit for a minute or two and hope that it charges the battery enough to turn on. But do not leave your car running. Great way to back surge your computer. And if you're leaving it running, it may not stall, but the next time you try to turn it on, you find out, oh great, I don't have an ignition anymore, or I can't, it doesn't, it's all screwed up. I want to go back and Buddy Wilkins said, hello Jeff, good day brother, surviving another surgery. Yeah, I'm sorry, but you'll get better soon. You know that. David Fontaine, man, I haven't heard. Oh, David Francis, how are you? Miss Marie and I doing very, very well, thank you. Ty Mason, I have one of those stars. See that? I guess it's more popular than I thought. But I will definitely be adding that to my collection real soon, because I was amazed how fast it started the car. It's a lithium battery, and it has, I think it was 7,500. Rob, is it 7,500 or 9,500? It's enough to start a car. And the guy says I charge it every 3 months. I keep it in the back here and we use it all the time. We've helped a lot of people out. So I want to thank the ranger from Sugarlands Visitor Center for helping me out so fast. He was there in 5 minutes, and it took him all 60 seconds to hook that thing up. And I started my car within total of 2 minutes, and I was out and gone. Everything Auto uses one of those boosters. How about that? And then charges accordingly to do that. And I don't have a problem with that. But I will have one of those in my trunk very, very soon. I'm going to order it online. I already looked at it. And they had 3 or 4 models. They have a sport model, then they have smaller. And by the way, you can also charge all of your apparatus on that. It not only jumps cars, but it will charge if you have a dead phone, a dead laptop, a dead, what do they call those things? What do you call them? It was just in the front of my head. You know, the little things, pads, little pads. And I thought that was ingenious. Never ever saw one of those. Buddy had the dreaded hemorrhoidectomy. Ooh, that's got to be painful. Mine is made for a Stanley. I can use regular cables to jump USB, cigarette lighter. I charge it and the charge lasts a year. That's very cool. I gotta have one of those. How much did you pay for that? RV5 tablets. That's it, tablets. Thank you. Is this Leslie? Thank you, dear. Or it could be Lara. I don't know. It could be either one. Yes, thank you. I had an old age brain fart. I get a lot of those lately. It sucks getting old. Gary, retired cable guy. Good evening. Halo. Oh, Halo. Never heard of that one. Bolt jump starter. The trunk of the car. It's nice to know you have it, isn't it? Look at the traffic on the other side of the road. I can't remember. No more than $75. There you go. Dry Creek. Look at it's Friday night. Friday night. So I did get some interesting video, but I didn't get the video that I initially started out to get. I wanted to go down to the river. I wanted to get some really cool river shots and walk the paths and kind of just take you for a leisurely walk through the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. That got sighted really quick. When I couldn't go walk, you can't walk the paths. They're closed off. So if you're coming up to go hiking, rethink your plan and go to the website. Go to the Great Smoky Mountain National Park website and find out what paths are blocked off because of bear activity. Got to be careful. They're out and about. And I also read today that a guy in his cabin got attacked by a bear looking for food. Now, you have to be able to differentiate, friendly bears from good bears. They don't have a look about them like, the bad guys that stand on the corner. But the bear in Gatlinburg, I guess, tend to be a little more aggressive, especially the ones that live around the burb or the berg. And they're not afraid to try to open your door and get into your car, get into your cabin. So remember, if you're coming up here, do not leave any food in your car, not even a bag of chips, not even an old French fry under the seat, cookies or candy. They will do what they have to do to get into your car. I'm telling you, they will do it. And if you're renting a cabin, or if you're in an RV, you've got to remember to close your doors. Do not leave your doors open. They're very nosy, and they are not afraid to come into your domicile. They will come in, and you don't want to wrestle with one of these bad boys. You don't even want to come close to it. Just do the right thing. Don't leave food out. Now, barbecuing, I don't know what to tell you on that. I mean, if you're staying in a park and you're cooking on the bocce and stuff, I don't know. I have yet to hear of a bear coming up and snatching a steak or a burger off there, but I'm sure they do it. I wouldn't blame them for it. I guess if I was walking by your campsite, I'd snatch a burger off your grill. Hey, you got any relish with this thing here? Hey, I'm sure it's called CRS. Yeah, I know, I got that. It's me. It happens. Not as sharp as I used to be. And I clearly can't drink coffee either. Yeah, it's all downhill from here. Excuse me. Just look at that traffic. All coming in to see the leaves that aren't here anymore. I was just up that way, and they're heading to Gatlinburg. There's really not a lot of leaves left. And you can see there's really not a lot of leaves here. The cabins, they're all brown, and they're falling constantly. Alright, this person was going to make a left, but I guess they decided not to make a left. Tell Joe to come.
I'm not doing anything. It's the idiot.
Probably should stop, huh? It's not my color red. Looking for something in a burnt umber. Or a brick red, maybe. Oh, goodness gracious. So it's been an interesting day. So I'm heading now over to Walmart. I was going to go to AutoZone, but they're major ripoff on batteries. I said, thank you very much. I said, I'm going to Walmart. So I'm heading to Walmart. I'll get a battery over there. Like I said, this one's under 2 years old. I don't understand. I didn't get a cheap battery either. I think it ran me about $189, and because I wanted a good battery. Go figure. I don't know. You don't get what you pay for anymore. Just because you spend a lot doesn't mean you're getting the best. You got to read the labels, which I will be doing shortly. P&T. I bet PT Adventures in that line. I wouldn't doubt it. PT Adventures. Hey guys, if you're out there, they're always up there taking videos. But I need to go out and get certain videos, certain footage for a commercial I'm shooting. It's not for YouTube or anything. But I have to fall back and regroup. Figure, all right, now where do I go? I still haven't opened my drone yet. I think I told Joshy that last night. I was on TNME TV. They just popped up last night. I was downstairs editing, and I came up, checked my phone, and I saw the message. Oh, let me go on there for a little while. And because I guess Teresa got a drone. She got a Exo Mini 3, which is nice. I almost bought the Mini 3. It's a nice drone. Nice drone. Has a lot of battery time on it. They say in the article it's got 45 minutes, but in reality, it's about 30 minutes. I love PT Adventures. They have great... Yeah. They come on every once in a while. Somebody just asked me something I ever met, and I didn't get the whole thing. So I haven't unpacked the drone. It's still in the box, sitting on the dining room table. Just sitting there. I really need to take it out and start playing around with it. But I've got a project I've got to get done. Or at least get the preliminary one done and then send it out for approval. And if they like what I did, then we can go further on that video. It's a whole nother gig that I'm doing. I keep myself busy. I always keep myself busy. I don't like to be bored. Will you tell them I said hello next time you see them? D&T. D&T PT. Oh, these anagrams. They're killing me. I can't answer them. Somebody's calling them declining. Did you ever get your... No, that's probably who you just looking for. No, and I even emailed the chick. Shyla is her name. And I said, look, it's already after Halloween. I think the mask won't do me any good because, I don't even know if I'll be around next year at this time. Who knows? And I said I'd like to have a refund. And she sends back, it's still on its way. It's in transit, and it's too late. I said I really would like a refund. Please reply. So we'll see what happens. I spent $46 on this thing, so I'm not just going to let it go. It was like $10, maybe $20. It's not worth the bitching and moaning, but we're talking about almost $50, which I never got. I had to deal with some cheap mask that came in. Gary, the retired cable guy, fly it around the house. Yeah, okay, that would be a smart idea. I thought about going outside the cabin and doing it, but there's too many trees, and definitely don't want to take that chance. Not that I would hit any of them, but I don't want that worry. I already have 2 places I can go, and already got the permission and stuff, so I'll just take it out there. Plenty of room to zip and zigzag and all that stuff that I would like to do. But like I said, I almost bought the Mini 3. It was, they're pricey, they're not really cheap. They're just shy of $1,000, so I don't want to crash this thing. Dry Creek Home Collections, were you ever provided a tracking number? We always provide. Yes, I got a tracking number, and it's somewhere in East Jabapi, according to the tracking number. Oh, God. Now, initially when I bought it, if you remember, it said 4 to 5 day delivery. And this I got back in beginning of, right before October. And it's now been 5 weeks. And the thing that really starts to irk me is I still get, to this day, I'm getting these emails from DHL, from Ryder, from UPS, from USPS, all these things. Your package is ready and it's being delivered. I'm going, what? Now, wait a minute. Which only one of them can actually have it, right? So it says, it's got all It looks legit. It's got the logos and all that, and then it says hit here, track here. You hit it, and it doesn't do anything. None of the buttons work on any of the ones that the people have provided. I'm going, what is this? So then you go down further, hit here. If it's like hit here, if you didn't get response, so hit there, opens up another page, and that page wants your name, your address, and all your personal information, and then you send it to them. And I'm going, no, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. It's a scam. I don't know how these people get the information that I ordered something, but obviously there's a way to do it, and I'm not happy about that. I should have just went straight and doubled back, because these people are slow as can be. And there's always the obligatory a-hole that's on their cell phone going, oh, Muffy, I'm getting new shoes here. I'm going to be getting them. I'm going here to get them. Let me text you back. And they stop. And then you've got to wait the next cycle of lights. It's just a crock of dung, Looks like Walmart is kind of packed today. But then I figured I might as well get my oil and my filter while I'm here, because it is time to change the oil. So I'll get my oil and a filter, and I'll get a battery, and I'll be shy, a couple $100 when I walk out of this place. It never ends, does it? It never ends, and they close the other entrance already. They're always cutting corners in this place. Yeah, but I do have a tracking number, and the company is well aware of it. It's DeLovely. The company's called DeLovely. So, and they carry a lot of stuff. It wasn't just mess. They carry a lot of stuff, but I'm not satisfied with the way things are going, because they promised me, and I have a bunch of emails from her, the package will be there in a few days, and it has never arrived. And I don't anticipate it arriving anytime soon. I believe it's lost, or it never got shipped. But I'm gonna be like Miss Marie says, uncool it, a peckernat, because I will not tolerate being ripped off, because that's just wrong, and there's enough rip-offs out there that you don't need to have, somebody deliberately scamming you. Yeah, they're busy tonight. I don't know what the deal is. There's nothing coming up in the holidays here. I get those spams. John Esper says, Board Game Man, good Friday afternoon to my favorite vacation station TV station, and I hope everyone is having a wonderful weekend. Yeah, I guess. This is just another day in the life of Jeff at Vacation Station TV. Things do go wrong, and I never let them sideline me. I just go, okay, let's just get this speed bump out of the way, and let's wait for the next one, because there's always speed bumps. Marie gets a little flustered sometimes, but I don't. I try not. I just go, okay, what do you got? What do you throw at me today? I'm waiting. Dry Creek, try another browser. Gary title. How close to Walmart is Bargain Barn? Not very far. You still have to go into Sevierville. You just continue down the straight road I just came down, which is the Parkway, and then you go through Sevierville, and just as you're leaving Sevierville, if you know where Home Depot is, or where Golden Corral. It's across the street from Golden Corral. That road down there. It's a perfect place to go. And it's a great place. I was just there, and I got everything I need. I am stocked up. I'm ready for the zombie apocalypse. Everything I need. All right, going in here. There we go. Because I have a license plate that says that. One of the bennies of being a sick old man, if you know what I mean. God. What else is going on here? The vacation station Mobile needs to be taken care of. Yes. Oh, I always change the oil. I do it myself. I don't trust these zippy oil change places. I've seen what they do, and several times I've gone back underneath the car looking, and I could see oil dripping, and I drag a wrench onto it, and I see that they didn't really tighten up the nut and stuff. I mean, it's stupid stuff. Teleco Toys. Oh, it is Black Friday? Oh, I don't keep up with that stuff, but thank you. Thank you for sharing that with me. Board game man, reach my, turn this heat off. 1 year living in Knoxville from Orange County. What an incredible year it's been. Yeah, I bet. It's a whole nother world, isn't it? John Esper. It's not far from the diner. Yeah, no, it's right there by the diner, almost exactly there. Sherry Yates. Hello, Sherry. Will you be at Gatlinburg Chili Cook-Off this year? I plan on going, unless something gets in my way. I would like to videotape that, by all means. I don't stand online for the chili. I make a better chili than anybody there. So it's like chili's chili, and if you make a good chili, I don't need to have someone else's chili. Teleco Toys, better use an original Subaru oil filter. I don't have a Subaru near. I'd have to go all the way into Knoxville. I change it all the time, so I'm not really too worried about that. Every time I change my oil, I change my filter. And I change my oil. I use synthetic oil. I do not use blend or anything. I use full synthetic oil, and I change it 4,000, 5,000 miles, depending on my mood. If I have a good day, I go and I change it immediately. I'll pick you up a filter here. So thank you. I appreciate that. You don't have to. God, but that's so kind. So very, very kind. So it's Black Friday, so that's why everybody's out here. Okay, I wonder what wonderfully overpriced bargains they're going to offer me. Not that I need anything, you know. I'm glad Miss Marie's working. Otherwise, we'd be going through here. We'd have 3 carts. But I'm going to have to. I hope they have the battery. Otherwise, I'm going to be forced to go back to AutoZone or one of those Riley's and get a battery. Be ripped off at that price. They overcharge. You know that. They always do. I'm not about to pay their price if I don't have to. All right. I'm going to sign off now. I just wanted to share with you my few minutes of woe. Hope you enjoyed it. Maybe I'll come back on later on tonight. I do want to edit down what I did shoot today and get that up for you guys, but maybe, because tonight it's Friday night. Let's see what happens, all right? Thanks for joining us, and if you like our little chit-chat, like, comment, subscribe. I would appreciate that. And yes, I'll see you all very, very soon. Have a good night.